We've got a lot of stuff to get through, so let's not waste any more damn time. Tabletop wargaming, army collecting, and miniature painting can all be pretty intimidating to somebody unfamiliar with this hobby. And in this video, I've packed in as much information as I possibly could pertaining to model prep and assembly. I'll go through all of the basic tools, apply some of the techniques and tricks to help you get a better understanding of building miniatures. So, whether you're a total beginner and just getting into this hobby, or a longtime user of plastic crack, I hope there's something for you useful in this video to add to your hobby toolbox. So, let us begin. First, we need somewhere to work, so a cutting mat is first on the list. Next up is a pair of snips. You're going to want to look for something that has flush cut in the name. The rest are kind of shit. Next up is a model, obviously. Models can come in 3 different materials: plastic, which you can use super glue, plastic cement, or plastic glue. For metal models, you're only going to really want to stick to gel super glues for their consistency and their strength. And resin models, you're going to want to stick strictly to super glue. Any consistency will usually work. I've got some dish soap and a couple brushes for cleaning mold release off of sprues. If it's good enough to save the little duckies, then it's perfect for us. Next up is knives. Well, X-Acto knives to be more specific. These are used to scrape off mold lines as well as many other things. Also a pin vise, and this is going to be used for pinning as well as magnets. Neodymium N52s are my go-to magnets.
Yeah, bitch! Magnets! Oh!
This guy gets it. Green stuff, or milliput, this is used for sculpting and gap filling, but we'll work with this in a future video. Get yourself some tweezers too. Standard is fine, but cross-lock work great for squeezing 2 pieces together. Files and sanding sticks are next. Oops! Not those kind of files. Yeah, these kind. We're going to use these to clean up mold lines as well on our Mini. And here I'm using the sandwich method to bond 2 pieces of metal using super glue and paper towel. Now I want you to say hello to my little friend, baking soda, which works perfectly as a catalyst for activating super glue. A little cleanup with a sanding stick and we're looking great. So, let's take what we've learned and apply it to this model. Upon inspection, I'm going to give this model a quick bath and get any of the mold release agent off that may still be on it. After allowing that some time to dry, I'm going to use my snips and follow my instructions. I'm going to go through and start clipping out my pieces. But I want to show you just how big of a piece of shit these cheapo cutters are. I can't even get flush to the piece and it leaves a giant bump left that I'm having to deal with. And that's poo. Now we're going to grab our knife and our pieces and we're going to do some cleaning with this excess plastic and we're going to start scraping off these mold lines. You'll see these spots from where you clip them off of the sprue, and there's a little line that runs from spot to spot right down the middle of the model. Take your time and be careful doing this. Gluing models together with fingers covered in blood is not ideal, but it will probably happen to you. Other than smoothing down rough areas, watch me use sprue glue to repair this Sagittar. You said it, Owens. Now, back to the model at hand. After cleaning it up, I'm going to use my cross-lock tweezers to mush a few of the pieces together so that I can keep plugging away. Now sure, sometimes joints are going to be a little sketchy on models, and to ensure that it survives the battlefield, I'm going to be pinning the arm to the torso. Just punch a little hole, drill out your holes, stuff a paper clip in, and that's it. When pinning, it's important to make sure that you try to dry fit the piece before gluing it. It's important that the model has a very good pose. It tells the story after all. Just ask Sylvester Stallone here, or the people who made the statue of Jared Leto, or Captain America. Alright, now that we've covered all of that, let's do a quick recap of the basic things you're going to need to make some models here. You're going to want at least a cutting mat and a flush pair of clippers. You're going to want a hobby knife and some small sanding sticks for cleaning up details. You're also going to want a hobby vise and some drill bits, along with some spare blades for your knife, and obviously without forgetting super glue and plastic glue. But alas, we've made it to the end of the video. These are all the tips and tricks I think I have that I could give to you to help you start making some great looking miniatures. Stay tuned to this channel by subscribing, and hey, like this video if you learned something. Stay tuned to this series for the next installment, which will be priming and basing. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Deuces.